What's happening, people, and welcome to episode 8 of our Elden Ring walkthrough. So quick recap on what we did last time, which was we went through limgrave tunnels, defeated the boss there, got another medallion. We also grabbed the hammer for that. We found the War Master's shack. And then we went further up here. So in this one we're going to continue around this sort of area here. And towards the end of the last episode we heard a shouting. So we're going to go see what that's about. And just continue polishing off this area, so we can start just putting the final steps in. So if you're enjoying the content so far, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and let's get into it. So I'm going to see what the shouting's about right now. You'll come across this guy.
Hello?
It's a big pot of jam.
Can you hear me?
Stuck in the ground.
I'm stuck. Hello? Hello?
Let's talk to him, see what we can do.
Stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
Yeah,
My
help you
thanks.
out.
1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll
Give him a
pop
good smack
I'm sure.
to the rear with
Don't dally.
something nice and big.
No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well.
Yeah.
Give it your all, I say.
Bit weird, mate, but alright. There we go. And hit him a couple of times and he'll pop out.
Well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Where's his pockets? Anyway, he gives you some exalted flesh.
I am the warrior Jar.
So we'll just go straight through his dialogue and exhaust it.
I'm heading to Redmane. I've heard there's.
And he will tell you that he's heading eastward
on the southern edge of the Scarlet Rot
to a castle in Caelid. Now we've been to Caelid before, and at this moment in time we're staying away from Caelid because obviously it can be a very tough area to survive in. But he will head there and you will see him later. Also, this spawns like kind of a new enemy in the game, which are warrior jars. Now, they can become this size, they can be bigger than this, or they can be smaller. Either way, they are capable of dealing heavy damage. So, be sure to use your shield. They will roll around and get your attacks in. So, we've got to him. And then you'll come across here and you'll see these kind of like octopus things. Now, we've come across these before. And established, you know what I mean, these can be tough. Because they're armoured towards the front. Show you how to turn orange towards the front. And then you can just stab him in the face. You can onto everything else except for this guy, which then will deal heavy damage. They can also eat their own legs and kill themselves. There we go. It's done. Just be mindful of the dragonflies. Annoying things, these. We'll get you. Annoying. So yeah, that's how to defeat one of them. Just keep hitting it on the front. It'll stun him. Turn orange at the front, and then just hold your trigger towards his face. Bumper, sorry, right bumper, and you should be able to do a special attack. The little ones aren't too tough. Kind of slow moving compared to that guy anyway. So just polish these guys off. I hate the dragonflies. These bloody slashes here, you need to just get rid of him quickly. Just have a look around, and you'll come across the giant we seen in the last episode that jumps down. Now, you can go and defeat him, and I think it'll be probably the best idea just to show you what goes into defeating one of these guys. Now, they shouldn't be too tough for you. Using your horse, you should be able to just weave. Keep your stamina up as well. You just don't want to get landed by an attack from this guy. See what I mean? So you can just stagger you. These get tougher in the game as well. So just be careful, especially when he's doing special attacks like this. Just try and keep out of his way. Now there is an easier way to get this guy, is by using bloody slash on his legs and bringing him down. But we've already been in battle with these guys because we defeated 2 dragon car towards the beginning of the walkthrough. So it's a nice little 1,000 ruins for you, and there's a field of them not far away. So take advantage of that, because you can actually farm them. So 1,000, I know if you do 20 is 20k, and it doesn't take you too long to defeat them. But just be sure not to go for the whole group at once. Try and isolate one at a time, and you should be fine. So we'll go back to our Sire Grace, and then we're gonna go and take this guy out on the bridge. Again, not too tough. Just stay out of his way, because again, his attacks are pretty decent. And he'll drop some random item. Another smithing stone there as well, so grab that. And that will bring you to this part of Limgrave. With another merchant here.
Oh dear. Yeah, mate, I'm terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Selling pickled turtlenecks, some smithing stones. If you're running low on smithing stones, visit your merchant and buy theirs. But once you've bought them, that's it. Be no more. And your cookbooks as well, but we'll buy all the cookbooks later on. And then some knowledge as well. If you want to learn about enemies, buy the knowledge, the notes. This one is for flame chariots. So we kind of know that there's going to be one around. Just appeared some just random junk. And some turtles. And then we have a graveyard. Bit of a strange place for a graveyard on the main road, but whatever. And it wouldn't be a graveyard without skeletons, so we'll see these guys. Again, not too difficult to defeat. Just be sure when you knock them down and they turn blue, to hit them again to finish the job. Otherwise, they come back to life. So, carry on, and you will come across a Sire Grace. I don't want to be touching that. Resting up and leveling up if you've got the ruins to do so. Just have a little explore around. See what's here. Now you'll notice there's some ruins and kind of a weird looking creature down there in a boat. Now, don't worry about him just yet, but we are going to deal with him. Or try at least. But just don't worry about him yet, because we're going to go over this way. We're just going to see what's over here. Try and keep out of his way, because it will spawn a boss fight. Well, a mini boss. I won't really call him the main boss. He's what you call a mini area boss. You've got these ruins here, which kind of seem empty. Oh, there's a dragonfly. So just have a look around. Come back to that guy. Don't worry. we're just gonna head on up here and see what's up here. Now, this is the beginning of Caelid. Whatever you do right now, do not go any further than this. Not right now, because what it will do is it will spawn an assassin, and the guy will just chase you relentlessly for a little bit, and yeah, it's just not worth it at the minute. So just leave that area alone, and then you'll see the third church of Marika across there. There's another giant there, if just in case you fancy grabbing yourself another 1,000 ruins. Okay. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna double back, and we're gonna go and check out this mini area boss. And these ruins, we're gonna check them out. So this is Sullen Water Village. And if you come across to here, you'll notice that there is a way down, but it's blocked. Now, a couple of times you'd have come across what they call stone sword keys, and that's what these are for. It goes in that statue there and unlocks it. And then that is it. Seek talisman. Behold dog. Dog ahead, in short, don't you dare, don't you dare. Just be careful. Might be behind that door. No enemy ahead, so maybe not. And then pick up the green turtle talisman. We're just gonna have a look what that is. And raises stamina recovery speed. So later on in the game you can have 4 talismans at once equipped. So grabbing these earlier on in the game, you know what I mean, is an ideal thing. It's an ideal code of practice. Alright, so we're gonna get this guy dealt with, and I'm gonna walk you through it. So he's called a Tibia mariner, kind of like an entity sort of thing. So he's in this boat, and he can summon like different creatures to fight for him, like he just has. He can also attack himself. Well, because you've released your hounds, they should help. Don't forget these guys turn blue, so I'll be killing them. As well as giving him some abuse. He's not overly powerful. I'd worry more about what he summons. He can just disappear and reappear. But at this part of the game, where we are right now, we're more than capable to and that attack, you know, I mean, can be deadly. But just stay out of his way. Just keep going back in. He should be more than strong enough to kill all of his minions. It disappears, just find him again and just make pressure on him. There he is, summoning again. Felled, sorry, and all his little minions are dead. And you get death root and the skeletal militiamen ashes, which are basically these guys, but you can summon them yourself. So just have a look around, just in case you've missed anything. Look at a little mushroom. Some of the stuff you pick up is just trash. It's always worth just picking it up. Smithing stones as well. So the thing is with smithing stones, later on in the game they're just going to become a nightmare to be able to just acquire them. So it's worth just picking them up. More junk items. And then that brings you to the end of that area. And then just rest at your site of grace. Continue on. Come across enemies on your way back, which you will do. Be sure to wipe them out. For the purpose of the video, if I was to do what you should be doing and wiping them out, then the walkthrough would just be a whole lot longer. Always worth farming these guys because I think you can actually find the helmet that they wear. Ooh, that was nasty. How dare you. And yeah, you can do that. So I mean, just stay out of his way because his attacks can stagger you to a point where he can knock you off your horse. Then obviously it takes you a couple of seconds to regain. I'll be right back. So after defeating the Tibia Mariner, I want to be heading back the way we came. Be sure to visit your Grace site to restock on health and potions. Killing anything along the way. Kill this guy again. what's that for? That bit of Storm Hill. So we've more or less explored now a really big part of Limgrave. You know what I mean? We're well on our way to well, of going through the story. We're well on our way. There is, however, there is an Evergoal here that we can try and tackle. And that's quite literally near Stormhill Shack and just over the top of the gate. So we can tackle that. Put it to rest. I mean, once you start going through on towards the second area, and you're further in the game, you're gonna be coming back to Limgrave just to polish off everything else anyway. So the more you do, the less you've got to do later on. So here we are at this Evergoal here. Don't worry about the worm looking things with the big eyes. I mean, you can kill them. It's down to you. But they tend not to give you any trouble. Now, before you go into the Evergoal, we're just going to run in here and check out what's in here. Get rid of that guy. As well, you'll find a chest, and that will be the Arrow's Reach talisman. So we'll have a quick look at that. Increases bow effective range, so if you've got a bow, you want a bit more range for it, equip that. And effective range means, you know what I mean, it'll also up the damage, because at a certain range the damage will start decreasing, but this will up it, so very handy. There's also a golden scarab stuck to the side of this cliff here. Not sure how you get him down. Probably use a bow, I'd imagine. Got a bow somewhere. There we go. Just give him a beating. He's carrying nothing, so. And then there's some wolves here. Dear. It seems horrible, I know, but It's either you or them. What you've got to remember. It's either you or them. So just bear with. Just look down here. Just goats. So the Evergold. Let's have a look. Take a pause. We'll get into this Evergold. Now some of these can be really difficult for starting off in the game, and a lot of them you can't summon anyone in. It's just a one-on-one fight. And then you've got the Crucible Knight to deal with on this one. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that one just yet. And if you're an idiot like I am, and just go in there. Because I've forgotten who he was. It's a choice, you either go in and defeat him, or lose ruins, and it looks like I'm probably... No, in fact, you don't lose your ruins end up coming out, you know what I mean? So they'll drop on the Evergold itself. So we'll come back to him once we've leveled up a couple of times. But yeah, the Crucible Knight's in that one. Give it a few tries, see what you can do. But Crucible Knights are generally you know what I mean, quite tanky, and they can deal quite a bit of damage. It's if you've got your combat mechanics down to a T, blocking and you know what I mean, dodging and all that, then you know what I mean, it shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. But Starlight Shards, we'll get into that a bit later. Continue across here. This area is generally full of you know what I mean, different items to pick up and take hold of and sell on. I'm going across here. Now you'll come to this place where there's just a load of jellyfish about. Smithing stone there. They shouldn't attack you. So it's down to you whether or not you want to attack them. But I just generally leave them alone since I see it's pointless. Continue through here. Little graveyards, more flowers and herbs and stuff. A couple more enemies. The red ones will attack you though. But they are pretty slow. But they do cause poison damage and they can spit poison at you, so just be careful. Just have a look around. You're forced to just weave in and out and avoid them. And then drop down there. And that should lead you back to where... Well, the Storm Mill shack there. Oh, and if you go up this way, some wolves will drop down here. But again, not really that much of that. Don't worry. just slice them up. Right. So we're going to make this episode a bit longer, because what happened is I was in the middle of recording and I had to go and do something. So I'm going to merge two parts. The recording I was doing and then this one, so it's going to be a bit longer than the previous episode. So we should get a bit more done. See, now I'm trying to get as many runes as I can. Essentially we'll be running out of things to do, places to explore. So we're just exploring all up here. Now there's two ways you can continue the main quest line. Two ways. You can either defeat the boss in the castle here, or you can take this bridge and this path to the second part of the map. I'm not going to do that because you're just going to be in the second part and you're going to need to get rid of the first boss anyway. You know what I mean? But if you go over that bridge and you follow the path around, you'll get to the second part of the map to continue. But you're still going to be left with the first boss, so you may as well kill the first boss first, make your way through the castle, grab all the loot and the experience, you know what I mean, the XP, the ruins and everything like that from in there. You'll get wild strikes, ashes of war from that guy. You come down here and you'll see a little patrol of soldiers on your horse just come in, just fast and deadly. Swinging your sword like a madman. You know, if you're having trouble like I am on the horse, just jump off and use your shield to block the attacks and all that stuff. And we're gonna make our way up here. Or we're just gonna run straight through, using the horse to jump over the spiky fences. Round here, through here, kick us off the horse, and then just run straight into here. And this is where we're gonna fast travel later on to deal with the first boss. So if someone comes behind you, just deal with him. Rest of the site of grace. And then we're gonna go back out there and we're just gonna defeat everything in this little area. And you want to be doing this a couple of times to get your ruins up. But any other farming run that you're doing, so at 64 ruins per kill, and this place is packed full of different plants, herbs and stuff like that, so well worth well worth farming a little bit. Get rid of that guy, and then you'll see this guy come out. Heavy crossbow, decent little weapon. You'll see this guy over here. Now he's got like a horn on him, and he'll just sound that horn, and you'll get flooded with about 5 of them. So just more reinforcements coming for you, mate. Fast and deadly. And you've got this guy here. Now there's 4 of them here, so usually what I do is I'll just deal with you. And then just play it back, you know what I mean, just using bloody slash, thin them out. And then don't forget, further down the road there's 4 or 5 others. But just be sure to just grab any materials you see laying about. Grab them. So we're going to be wanting to get rid of the dragon and the 2 night cavalry riders. So I'm going to nip to the table and see whether or not I can upgrade my weapons a bit, and maybe gain a couple of levels. Then we're going to try and go for the dragon.
Those who live in death all the more.
And because we defeated the Tibia mariner, we've got death root, so we can show that to this guy.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding death root. If you're inclined to hunt more, then I'll
and he will tell you, well, introduce you to a guy called Garong.
Very well.
And he'll put it on his map, put it on your map as a red mark. So, Third Church of Marika, Sending Gate. Go through that gate, and we'll get to that later on in the episode of how to get to Garang.
I am pleased. Would you like me to? The blessing is still would you like to be held? Now.
Let's see what happens if we allow this to happen again.
You are so. Then good day to you.
I think it's probably because I'm skipping it. Just bear with, let me just try it without skipping anything after.
I am pleased. Would you like the blessing? Would you like?
She has, yeah.
Now.
We'll let her hold
Come
us.
closer. You are so very warm. Then good day to you, my dear.
No, just make a difference. Thinking maybe later on in the quest, not in the quest, in the story, where you're able to, I think it's probably after the first boss that continues. A lot of this will become accessible after the first boss. Okay. Oh, we was about to upgrade the weapon.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your arm.
Okay then. Strength and ornament. We've got 16. Smithing stones of 1. So now we can use the smithing stone 2. And then we can also do that one and get that one on par as well. And then use that for the shield. And we're updated. We're updated, so now our weapons are at least level 2 now. So getting stronger.
Ah, hello. Well, just the honor of one's house holds little. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lam? She's my servant. Take your eyes off her for but a moment, and if you find her...
Talk to these guys if you must.
Oh, welcome to the realm. I teach and explore this so that one day ensuring all... By the way,
exhaust their dialogue.
you do.
This guy
Most tarnished of you are
sells things. Incantations. These can be used for like healing, curing poisons, flame fortification, so builds up your resistance to fire. All that.
May the golden order shine.
Now you can try and talk to this guy, but he says nothing. You can purchase stuff from these guys, ruin orcs and everything like that, but not really useful right now. You could have the armor. You could grab the armor from them. So what we're gonna have to do now is we're gonna go and see a merchant. So seaside ruins. We'll go to Church of Ella, and we're just gonna sell what we've collected already, so we can grab the ruins and level up a few times. It's one thing increasing your weapon level, but unless you increase your actual level along with it with your strength and dexterity, it's going to make no difference.
Wait.
So,
Well, you're back.
well, the crafting bag, we bought all the cookbooks, telescope, and
Wonderful. He's boorish.
I'm gonna go to sell. We're just gonna get rid of all this junk here that we've managed to collect, because we're not crafting right now, so we don't really need it. We can come across all this again. We can farm anything. 4K's worth of flowers there. 880, 1,390. All adds up. Every single bit of it all adds up. 70, so we're on 16,000 ruins. Level up, just at 5,500, so we want that's only 2 levels, just bear with me. If you have any golden ruins, then of course use them. I thought we had some, but obviously not. Which is a shame. So, if you're in a situation like that,
Wait. Well, you're back.
apart from your junk, you can also sell any duplicated items that you have. Like these things, these helmets. Like 6 of them. I only need 6 of them. I only need 1 of each. I've got 3 of them. Don't need them. 2 of them. And then all of these here, look, ruin fragments, throwing daggers. If you want to keep the throwing daggers, then fair enough, keep them. Swords, daggers. You only need 1 of each thing. Straight sword. Iron cleavers, got 4 of them, don't need 4 of them. Bolts as well, you can sell your bolts off. Unless you're going to use them. So now we're at
Goodbye for now.
19,000. So we can put 1 in endurance, 1 in health, but health wise not really going to bother with it just yet. We're going to catch up with dexterity. Catch up with that. 17,000 runes. And then we're still on heavy load because obviously the armor we're wearing is quite a bit of weight. Now this tree sentinel, you can go for it if you want and defeat him now because you're stronger than what you was. Just be sure to let your wolves on him, keep out of his way because it can be fast. He is fast, but the wolves are faster, so they're gonna take his aggro quite a bit of time. Just stay away from that swing of that axe. Down to half health now, so we should be alright. Crap, don't hit me again. Shit. Got it. I couldn't get back on my horse quick enough, but we should be more than strong enough to defeat him. We should be more than strong enough to defeat him. We'll try again. I just could not get on my horse quick enough. I was just worrying about keeping my health up at the same time. Got a bit stuck. Where did I die? Grab me ruins. Tree sentinels can be an issue. You'll see later in the game you'll come across tree sentinels and they ain't a joke. It's just so easy to just get jammed on a rock or something, and it just takes that opportunity to wallop you, that axe. It just deals heavy damage. Just try and stay out of his way. Out of the way of his heavy attacks. Watch as it comes up behind you as well. That swing. Might have to come back and fight another day with this guy. And then policy. Shroud. That'll grant you 3,200 and a golden halberd weapon, which is what he was carrying. If you're going for like a heavy build, then you know what I mean, that's a great weapon to have. We'll take a look at it. Golden halberd. There it is. Golden vow on the special attack. Strength 30, faith 12, dexterity 14, heavy weapon at 13.5. So depending on your build, one to look at. So he's gone, he will never return now. So he's gone forever. And a nice amount of ruins for you. Not night time, are we? I'm gonna go over to the bridge, take out the first night cavalry. We'll do the dragon last. Did I pick up the item that these guys are guarding? Stay out of the way of that poison smog. You don't want to end up getting poisoned. Just chip at him, or chip away at him slowly. Kill me here. I've only just died. Well. Oh yeah. Watch out for the big crab. Crabs aren't really that hard, they just surprise you out there. Poison blooms. Drop there. And just make your way there. Must be a shorter bit we can jump up now. Seriously? You're still doing your farming run, then obviously you know what this is about. Be sure to, you know what I mean, just keep your ruins topped up. How the hell did he see me? We're just gonna go to this. I should have just fast travelled there, to be fair, but I don't think of it. I'm just going to go over to this grace site here, wait until night time, spawn the night cavalry and we get it defeated. Or we'll try anyway, but we should be more than strong enough to get that done. So we're talking 8 to 9 hours, maximum 10 hours. You should be more than set for the first boss. We're really now just doing the final preparations for it. Try and stay out of his way as much as I can, because shit. Try not to fall off the bridge. Try not to get anyone else involved either, because it's just going to make it harder for you to there's actually 3 of these in these earlier areas. Damn stamina, it never lasts long enough. Off his horse now, so crying out loud. We can summon his horse back as well, as same as you can. You have to knock him off it again, but I hate fighting on the bridge. I'm just gonna lure him over here where we've got a bit more room. I don't want anything, you don't really need anything else getting involved. It just makes it, just makes it harder than it needs to be. Because they're all on the same team. Kind of unfair, if you ask me, but so just keep hitting him, keep his stamina up better than I am. He's disappeared. If he gets too far from the bridge, he'll disappear. Doesn't mean his health goes back up, just means you have to go and find him again and initiate the battle once more. So just lure him away again. It's going to take you a few minutes, but depending how, you know what I mean, how good you are on the horse. There we go. First one done. 2,400 on the ruins and the Ash of War repeating thrust. Don't get involved. in battles that do not concern you, you dickheads. Alright, we're gonna go and find the other one. Game dealt with. Just try and when you're going up against them, just try and remain out of the way of others, because the last thing you want is you don't want to be fighting one of them and someone else, you know what I mean, just comes along and just decides to join the battle. On your way to the next one, which is not being followed, or which is situated on the way to Castle Morn, you might want to check out these ruins up here, because there's a weapon in here that is worth grabbing, and some extra ruins for you. So just kill everything in sight. And also, if you kill these guys, the ones with the big swords, enough times, they will drop a weapon called a dismounter. It's what they carry. And that's just worth picking up because it's a decent weapon and it can do some decent damage. So, how long? Damn stamina. Yeah. Just keep your wits about you, keep your wits about you. Last sight of Grace visited. We'll just ride there again and just get it dealt with. So we'll go and defeat the other night cavalry. We'll clear out that camp, defeat the other night cavalry, and then this will be the episode of this will be the end of episode 8. Episode 9 we will go and defeat the dragon and the 3rd night cavalry, and we'll also go and see Garang, I think his name is, which is where he's basically death. He collects death runes. Not a very nice character. But interesting. It is interesting. Plus in that area, the 3rd night cavalry and a little trick into defeating that one without even hitting or even attacking the guy. Just allowing you to, you know what I mean, basically get a nice amount of ruins for, you know what I mean, next to no effort at all, so it's worth doing in the next episode, because this one's going to be about an hour and a half long. I don't want to make it too long, so you know what I mean, you end up getting bored. Why are they so angry? And I'm hitting him with the shield here. That's a raw attack he's using. It's supposed to kind of like stagger you, scale you off. So he's carrying some Caden armor. First thing you want to do is probably just get rid of the guy up there. That's these guys up here that are just feeling the need to just pelt you with glintstone. Don't forget your ruins if you've died. Nice little item up here. Get to it. Royal House Scroll. I don't think I've seen that item before. But we're going to check it out. Right, you can jump off yours now because it'll just be sword and shield now. As you've upgraded your weapons, you'll notice you're putting out a bit more damage. They're becoming stronger. And you kind of want to be doing your shield with your weapons as well, because the shield plays a massive part in the combat. Because he's got a hammer, it's kind of staggering me. He was about to snitch him. Whatever you use, the sword, the shield, the sword, the hammer, it's completely up to you. It's always worth just carrying that. So items from up here, the Great EP or Epi, which is a thrusting sword. Where is it? There. It's a thrusting sword, 15 strength, 16 dexterity. You can equip it. If you're unsure what a thrusting sword is, it's not a kind of sword that you would swing about. It's just used for jabbing, stabbing, jabbing. And it's got impaling thrust, which kind of impels the blade forward but twists it at the same time. I've seen builds with it, and to be fair, do some serious damage. And also, because we've been levelling up, we can now equip the Bloodhound Fang. Bloodhound's finesse on it as well. Very decent. We probably will be using that later in the game. So that's that for that. There's some junk items up there. Be sure to grab them. And we'll continue. Continue downwards. I don't think I ever took this thing up. Explored up here. Oh, it kind of just puts us back at the camp. Oh, I forgot this as well. Some starlight shards there. And I think that's it. So be sure to, just have a look around. If you see anything, just pick it up, because as you've seen earlier, harvesting all of them junk items really did come in handy for when we needed the little boost of ruins to be able to level up just before we had a fight with the tree sentinel. So it really does come in handy. Alright, you don't have to run there. I'm not going to run there. I'm just going to fast travel. Then we'll defeat the second night cavalry. As you can see, how we've done this is we've just been chipping away at different parts of the first bit of the game as we go along within these episodes. So if you're doing the same, you should be making some decent progress. And have a good knowledge of what you're doing, what you need to do. This is how I played it through my walkthroughs. I've got, some serious hours behind this game. And this will be my 4th playthrough. So I just thought, you know what, I'll make a guide. And help other people. Because there's a lot of people that want to try Elden Ring, but it can be a bit daunting. So here he is, right on cue. He's only hit me once. Don't forget to, don't be afraid to just peel away and run off to recover your stamina. There's nothing wrong with retreating a bit in this game. It is needed sometimes. While he's flaming his horse back, because it kind of sends a shockwave. Keep your health up, keep your stamina up. Watch getting hit, because it can cause blood loss. was quite a heavy hit, didn't it? I like how that merchant's just sat watching. He's cooked himself some snacks on the barbecue there, on the fire. He's just digging in. There we go, he's done. Another 3,400. Ash of War, Barricade Shield, and the Night Rider Flail. I'll quickly show you them two before we end the episode. So the Night Rider Flail, let's get off the horse here, is, well, it's got three flails on it. You can just use it. Its power is spinning chain. Alright, so eats away your FP at your blue bar, but you can just spin it and just walk into enemies, and it'll just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. And then the Ash of War, which was Barricade Shield. It's a shield, sort of Ash of War, so I'll show that in a later video because we might need to equip that. So this brings us to the end of episode 8. And we've done quite a lot in this episode, so we've defeated the Tibia Mariner, you know what I mean, we've explored a bit more of the map, getting rid of, you know what I mean, a good lot of things that we needed to do, finding a good couple of items. But in the next one, what we'll do is we'll go through the sending gate and we'll get rid of the third night cavalry. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll try and get rid of the dragon, and then we should be good to go to attempt the first boss. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment and share with your friends. Until the next one, I will catch you later. Have a good one.